Hello, welcome back. So, I'm getting to the rest of the stuff from today's pick. These are really, really cool. I don't know what they are. I have an idea what I'm going to use them for, but they're these big, like, cage basket things. They have a really awesome design like that, you know? And there was no way I could just leave them, but honestly, I don't know what they're for. I mean, you could totally, like, grow them over a plant, like tomatoes or beans, whatever, and just let it, like, grow up around it or something. I don't know, but I've got several ideas of what I could do with them. So there's these baskety ones, and then these, I'm assuming were the same thing, but just got smunched pretty bad. But even these I'm not worried about because I can totally see me upcycling these into some kind of trellis yard art situation. But if you happen to know what they were originally intended for, like what these would be used for, go ahead and post that in the comments because my curiosity is killing me. Okay, so in here, this is just a bag of these little utensil packets. And someone had mentioned in my earlier video today about stuff that's free and what do you do with it? Is it just going to pile up in your house? People had mentioned things like donating and to homeless and care packages, things like that. And so I think these are another kind of item that could totally go that way. It also has little salt and pepper packets and a napkin. So pretty cool. Maybe we'll add that to the donation pile, things for charity and whatnot. Now with these two bags, I'm not totally sure how I want to do this because they are kind of messy. At least I know this one is. It's not like nasty messy, it's actually soap. It's kind of ironic. But there's a bottle of really old looking Dial hand cleaner and it's like dripped on some of the stuff in here. So I don't know if I want to just like dump it out into the bin like I've done before, or if I want to go through it a thing at a time. One nice thing though is that instead of getting my hands all nasty, they'll just be covered in soap. So that's kind of cool, kind of different. So I will of course wash all these things, but yet again, I'm glad that I was brave and went through the kind of mucky stuff, which in this case was not bad because it was soap, because I was rewarded. So several watercolor sets, and there's still plenty of paint in them for my kids to get some use out of them. Several washable project paints, tempera paints, Crayola. So that's awesome. And these, you know, the other week we had found some that were all like dried out and nasty. These are great. These are totally perfect. So that's awesome. And then some Mod Podge. That's fun. A thing of hairspray. Has a little bit in it. A little bit of hand sanitizer. A couple of rulers. All right. I went ahead and looked through the other bag and got it cleaned up. It really wasn't that bad. And I had a hunch about these plastic trays, and come to find out they are for like this learning resource, what is it? Expanding the universe of learning, ETA Cuisinaire. So these are used for, I don't know, some kind of educational purposes with all kinds of little, what do they call it? Manipulates? I don't know, dice and whatnot, games. So I will get those cleaned up and go ahead and list those online. The other things I found, a whole bunch of balloons, birthday balloons. How fun is that? So we'll hold on to those. Then some random slinky googly eyes. Oh yeah, they probably go to glasses. A cute little fossil thing, a bunch of little animals. My kids will like those. This Crayola crayon holder, a crayon sharpener, a bunch of foam, lots of it brand new, as you can see right here. So craft foam galore in all these little bags. They have like numbers and stuff on them, but we can just turn them over and use the craft foam for all kinds of different fun projects. And then in here, there's raffia, more foam and felt, all kinds of little foam bits and pieces. I've seen these before in bins, and they're usually for like counting and sorting. So that's a lot of fun. And then 3 random bags of sand, which actually is kind of cool, and I can use those in my gardening. So, all right.
Or for experiments.
Or for experiments, that's true. And then one last thing, at my family reunion yesterday, my mom had brought some things that she had cleaned out of her shed, and they were for my brother, and they were like different kinds of fancy plant food, and he was just like, throw them away. And I'm like, no way are you gonna throw those away? He's like, well, you don't have strawberries. And I'm like, yes, I do have strawberries. Well, you don't have potatoes. Yes, I do have potatoes. So I grabbed them. And there's some kind of, has sticky on the other side. We could use that in some crafts. And then a whole bucket of like garden staples. Look at those. Some of them are rusty, but who cares? They're going in the ground. They're only going to get rustier. It's so awesome. I use tons of garden staples. And if you've watched any of my gardening videos, you'll know that I've been working with that like black weed fabric, and I'm putting a lot more down. And so this just saved me a bunch of money getting all of these garden staples. So yeah, some pretty awesome stuff. Nothing earth-shattering, but I'm pretty excited. Glad to have all these things for our crafts. We'll have a lot of fun with it. What's that?
You found the ukulele.
Oh, and the ukulele was pretty awesome. Yeah. So, and then I've got to do a little more research on the trays. But overall, I'd say it was a pretty fun day, a pretty fun pick. So, all right, happy picking, you guys. We'll catch you all later. Oh, I forgot. There is one other thing, but I need my husband. I'm trying to talk him into coming and helping me get it out of a bin around the corner. It's a really awesome wheelie tray shelf thing. That absolutely does not describe it. But anyway, it's some kind of cart that has like different shelves on it and wheels and made of really heavy duty plastic, but it's under some things that I'm having a hard time moving. So if I can talk him into helping me with that, then I will show you all of that later on. All right, thanks so much for joining me. We will catch you all later. So, oh, and if you guys have started picking yourselves, I know a couple of people had said they were going to start doing that. Please go ahead and in the comments, post some of the finds that you guys are discovering. I would love to see what else is being salvaged out there. All right, that's all for now. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you all soon. Bye-bye.